Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of Global Geek Art in Depth. I'm running solo today, so that means this video is going to be a quick one because, well, I got hurt at work yesterday because I'm clumsy. So, gonna go ahead and toss up our honorable mentions for the day. These are some fantastic artists. I want to make sure I reiterate the fact of how I do this. I try to not put the same person getting featured all the time, but it also is based off of my personal preferences and what I like most. I do only try to pick 10 pieces a week, so if you guys don't reach that top 10, it doesn't mean I don't like your work. It just means that I like these 10 pieces just that much more. Or I felt like the person's been getting featured just overly abundantly much, and I felt like they needed to get a break so that other people could get a feature as well. So, with that said, let's go ahead. Let's just get straight into the artwork today. So, continuing on with last week's theme, the new Hakaioshin form of Vegeta-sama. Now, I gotta say, the form is growing on me a little bit the more and more that I keep seeing it. I'm still not a super fan though, but this version from Damien Stewart looks absolutely fantastic. I love the shading and the detail. He does all his stuff in colored pencil, and it looks fantastic. Now, something I did see on this form, everybody keeps going with purple hair. I saw a version that was more of a, it was still purple, but it was almost red. Like a almost demonic red with more of a purple aura. And that actually made this form look good. It made me feel like it was something different and a lot more to it than just a hair color with no eyebrows. I do still look forward to seeing what this form can do and where it goes, because I still feel like it's just slightly missing something, and hopefully Dragon Ball Super will expound on that. So, good job, Damien. I love this piece. So our next feature is Raymond Creek with this amazing looking Colossus from X-Men. Now, Colossus was never really one of my favorite characters in X-Men, but this piece just looks awesome. I like the old school Colossus look from the comic books. I always love whenever an artist does metal pieces and they actually have that metal shine and that glow. And the cool thing is the way that Raymond did the coloring on this Colossus, you can actually see different colors of light, like sunlight, and it looks like maybe there might be a fire around him, because you got those real nice orange glows in the metal, which just looks so cool looking. It looks human or generic, but metallic at the same time. It's just a great combination. Raymond, you always do an amazing job. Every time I see your art, just it looks fantastic every freaking time it's on point. So, good job, man. Whoa. Now, hold on. You're getting a little too close to my personal space. We got Bobby Blue Holliday with his, I don't even know what to call it. Like, it's his style. This is like his thing. I completely blanked out on what he called this piece, but he does this style all the time, and I love the way it looks. I love his patterning. I love the matte. It looks like, to me, this makes me feel like what you'd see in like an Egyptian tomb. You know, you got the hieroglyphics and all that behind him. It looks like would be reading this and you're about to go, oh, fuck. I'm about to get a curse put on me. But that's just his style. That's the way he does his stuff. And I love it because it seems so simplistic. At the same time, it's so detailed. And I feel like there's just things that are constantly drawing my eyes. You have the main character in the middle, but then, like I said, you got the hieroglyphics. You have just the really cool Aztec-looking design behind him. So, I like it. I really, really like it. Keep it up, man. Now, get out of my way. You're taking up my face space. All right, so this one is from Mary Corrally. Now, she got her first feature last week, but she did clarify something for me. Her art is another unique piece that I don't get to see very often. This is actually painted glass. Now, as far as I know, in our current art group, she's the only one who does this, which is fantastic and it's beautiful. I love how clean it looks. I think, based off what she had told me, she does mostly My Hero Academia. So I don't know if that's who this is. It doesn't look familiar to me. But I did want to still make sure I gave her a shout out for this, because look at how clean that is. Look how perfectly precise that this painting looks. For being a painting, for being on glass, it is so freaking crystal clear. It's nigh on perfect. And I have to give her a shout out for that, because that's just fantastic work. And I love seeing her pieces now that I know that it's glasswork. It makes me feel like it's so much more original now. So, good job, Mary. Okay, what is with you guys in the absolute huge pieces this week? You're taking away from my glory space. I gotta move myself out of the way just so that I can show this off. So, Eric Pabone. This is one of his pieces from Star Wars. I believe it's the scene where Luke Skywalker is buying R2-D2 and C-3PO from the little creepy guys. I don't remember what they're called. They're not the Ewoks. Those are the fuzzy teddy bear people. But this looks really, really good. I actually like how it's a landscape piece. That way you kind of get that perspective of how large that giant tank, large vehicle is that's behind the characters, and how big that scene is, and how life-changing that becomes to Luke Skywalker in his future of becoming a Jedi, finding Obi-Wan Kenobi, and then Obi-Wan Kenobi dying in the most inglorious way possible by just giving up and disappearing into nothing. I know I'm about to get a bunch of Star Wars haters on me, so I'd love to know what this medium is, because at first I wanted to say it was paint, maybe color pencil, but you have a blur effect. I'm not sure if it's the picture or maybe this is digital art. I'm not quite sure, Eric. If you could clarify for me, I would greatly appreciate it, but fantastic piece. I want to be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my course. Even though I'm a terrible singer, I am an amazing Pokemon trainer. Way better than Ash Ketchum. But Romen Hines has done a fantastic job of bringing Ash Ketchum to the big screen on YouTube, which he's probably been there for years now. But he did it in an art form this time, so we can give him that. My jokes aren't nearly as funny without somebody else to laugh. Future Brennan, add in a laugh track. Go! Haha, you suck. I think he did it, maybe. Anyway, so Romen Hines, he must really like Pokemon because he did that really cool scale of Mewtwo a few weeks back, and that was a great piece. I want to say he said it was plasterboard, and it was 4 foot tall, if I remember correctly. And that's what I would guess that this Ash Ketchum is. Just looks really, really good. On point with the shading and the detail. The perspective looks amazing. The scaling ratio looks really good. I do wish I could kind of tell what he has going down in that bottom corner. It looks like a Venusaur. I'd love to see that piece too, Roman, and when you can. But I'm a big Pokemon fan. What can I say? I'm a big nerd. Alright. Good job, man. Keep it up. Ah, the angry boys of their individual universes. You have Wolverine, the mean, vicious machine.
Yep, you screwed it up.
I like that. Okay. Adamantium machine. There we go. Dang it, I missed it.
You failed.
And we have Vegeta, the prince of all Saiyans, who's very angry that Kakarot is always ahead of him. Going at it toe-to-toe. Now, here's the thing. I'm not really sure who I would put in this fight. You know, I'm not quite sure what Wolverine's healing factor is. I know that Vegeta doesn't have a healing factor, but just has an immense amount of durability. So it really just kind of comes down to, is this a one-on-one fist fight? Because if it's a fist fight, I feel like Wolverine's going to win. He's going to just keep being able to recover and heal and just outlast. But if Vegeta uses an energy attack, he uses like a Final Flash or something from a distance, and he can take Wolverine out in one single shot and atomize him, that might be enough. But it all depends if the Prince gets cocky or not. Okay, it's Vegeta. He's going to get cocky. Even though I'm a huge Vegeta fanboy, I'm pretty sure that his head and his ego get the best of him way too often. But anyway, this piece is done by Adam Newbitt. Beautifully shaded, beautiful lighting effects. I like the aura. I like the blood, because Dragon Ball needs blood. And overall, I just really love everything about it. And I feature Adam because his pieces are constant fire every single time, and they never cease to disappoint. Ooh, would you look at that? Ricz Alverez Jr. bringing together the monster, the demon, Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan. So this is a ballpoint pen piece, which is one of my favorite type of art pieces because the amount of detail and perfection that is in this piece, with it being pen, something you can't erase or ever back out from, you just got to work with it. I make too many flaws. I'd never be able to do this myself. But he doesn't. He doesn't make flaws. He is perfection. He is legendary, just like this Broly, because it is perfect. Oh man, like the hair looks freaking fantastic. Broly looks all muscular and buff and sinister, and I love it. That's all I really got to say. It's just how much I love it. Like Rick, you just beautiful. Mwah. All right then, so our next piece comes from Sarah McGrail, and this is Grimmer Weiss from the Nair series. Now I have not heard of this. However, this book, even though it's a book, looks absolutely fantastic. Now, if you guys may recall, Sarah does all of her art digitally. But instead of using a stylist or something else like that with all of her pieces, or like most digital artists would do, she uses her finger. Now, I'm pretty good using my fingers, but apparently she is fantastic at it. Stop it. But this is beautiful. I love the colors. I like the gothic look of this, where it's mostly just that dark gray and light gray colors, making the shape of the book looking just absolutely freaking fantastic. Once again, I'm just blown away by the fact you do it with your fingers. Stop it. And then you add just that little bit of red aura in the background, and it just makes it look like, ooh, it's an evil book. What can you find in the evil book? What secrets are there to learn? But Anyway, Sarah, I love your pieces. You are a fantastic artist. Keep up the great work, and I cannot wait to see what comes next.
Yo, Creed Lazarus! 1980 called. They said they want their He-Man villains back.
Oh, wait. They just made a new He-Man TV series? Is it any good? No? Watch the 80s version? Yeah, okay, let's do that. So, Creed Lazarus did all of the villains from the original He-Man animated series. Now, I remember watching this as a kid. It brings me right back. Now, granted, I was watching reruns because, I was a 90s kid and, I'm not old. Or as old as some people might consider me to be. But this does look absolutely fantastic. I love how each character has its own personality that draws you to it. Mum-Ra looking menacing and brilliant in the back. I unfortunately don't remember each and every character. I kind of remember it was you pretty well just called them their animal man. So it was Monkey Man or whatever, Lizard Man, Bird Man, whatever. They weren't really all that original with some of their stuff back in the day. But these guys, they gave He-Man and his crew of warriors quite the run for their money with their evil schemes of taking over the world and controlling Castle Grayskull? Yeah, it's been a long time. I don't really remember all that much. I was more of a Thundercats guy myself, honestly. But, things happen. Anyway, so Lazarus, this does look absolutely fantastic. I love the colors. I want to say this looks like a marker piece, if I'm correct. But you have just some really good colors, good details in there, and looks like a fantastic piece, man. Keep it up. All right, folks. So that was another amazing episode of Global Geek Art in Depth. I once again want to remind all of you guys, go down, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you are not already subscribed, and let's make sure we're boosting these videos out. This is all about sharing you. I'm not sharing off my own artwork. All my artwork's on the wall. I'm not trying to promote that. I want to promote you guys. The more that my videos get viewed, the more your content is being viewed and your art's being viewed. So then hopefully the idea would be that people start joining the Global Geek Art Facebook page looking for commissioned artwork from you guys specifically, because I want to help out my community. I want to make it so that everybody grows. I don't ever want just me to get my own glory. Has nothing to do with me. It really doesn't. So, until next time, guys, I hope you guys enjoy my content. I hope you guys love everything I do. And I will see you next time.